They need somebody to come do that music. That switchboard on? Is the switchboard on?
For the lights?
No, for the
No, it was one of the cheerleaders' phones. The Bluetooth. That wouldn't take but a second. But that cheerleader.
I need that cheerleader.
Are they all back there?
Hey, Miss Hood, I see. Thank you. Can y'all just have a seat for now? They're lining up, but I need the cheerleader that has the music.
Let me go talk to them.
Okay.
We're live on YouTube right
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. We're going to start in about 2 minutes. I'm going to been in here all day running around, and I know you want to get out here as soon as possible. But if you can be patient, and bear with us for like 2 minutes, and meet the cheerleaders with their music, and then we'll get started. If the principal walks through that door before the cheerleaders, she will start her call. So I just need one person. Stop there. They ready? Oh, you ready? You ready with the music? All right, go. All right, cheerleaders, you ready? Thank you, sitting in the back. All right. So, to welcome you to Dobbins the Right Way, class of 2024, my kids are very excited to see you in person. I don't know about y'all, but I'm really excited to meet you. And to show you how excited we are to welcome you to the building, we have the Mustang cheerleaders headed to the stage. It's okay, class, don't be drunk.
It's been a time of you and
All right, now we want to welcome up our very own. I don't have sound anymore. It broke.
Oh, let me get it.
One moment, Tulsa. Hello, everyone. Nope.
The mic battery daily.
I am also an alumni here at I am very, very excited to be here. Our doors are open, and in spite of all that is going on with COVID and social injustice and all of the crime that is going on in our community, that we are able to open up a hub for our students and parents. This is a positive thing. I am very excited. They are safe and are in loving homes. I am very, very, very excited about this. And I hope that you stand with me in that excitement. Are you excited? Here at Dobbins, there's so much to offer us. You know, we talk about career and college readiness. But let me tell you how our students are going to be so awesome. They will be balancing two careers. Right? Two careers. We're making sure that they get their academics, their science, their English, their math, right? Making sure that they are ready to get enrolled into college. I am definitely encouraging all of our students to go to college. And I'm going to say it again. It's not, I'm never going to tell a student college may not be for you. I cannot. Because I stand before you, we stand before you with degrees. And we know how having a degree definitely accelerated our lives. How it changes the trajectory of our families. So I can only tell them what I experienced. I also can tell them that, hey, you know, with your CTE program, you can still graduate here as a professional. We have the same industry-related certifications that adults are actually in college receiving. Here they will graduate at the age of 18, having it all. They're doing it right now. Dual enrollment in college and high school, and studying an industry trade that will give them a certification. They're doing it right now and starting in the 10th grade. That means they will lead, they can be an entrepreneur, they have an option whether or not they're going to do both college and start their career. They can do a career and then go to college. Whatever it may be, they're going to be ready. That's what high school is all about. You have a focus. High school is not like elementary and it's not like middle school. You want to be an adult in this place. You want to work, you want to learn how to drive, you want to be ready to go to college and live on your own. I gotta get you ready for that. Right? I gotta get you ready for that. We have 4 years, so we have some time. So I don't want you to get scared and I don't want you to act like you need to know everything today. I don't know what I'm going to become. I don't know what the career path I'm going to take. I don't know if college for me or not. It is. You just not ready yet, right? It's okay if you're only in the 10th grade. But what I am going to sit there and tell you, you know, people make more twice as much money just because of a degree than just having a high school diploma. And if I'm going to be in school, I got to tell you about it. If I'm going to be in school, we got to be about it, right? So I cannot tell you, you know, you can do whatever you want to do, and you can be successful without it, no doubt. But guess what? Everyone learns something. You learn how to get here today, right? You want to learn how to drive. You want to learn, you know, learning is a part of our life. assessment test is a part of our lives, right? You want to drive, you got to take a test. We became teachers, we had to take a test, right? You want to become a nurse, you got to take a test, right? So get that out of your head. You want to prepare you for the keystone, you want to do some stars, you want to do PSATs, you want to do SATs, ACTs, all the little acronyms. We want to do it. My athletes, I got you covered too. You want to reach to be in that NFL? I would tell no student that they can't be a part of the NBA or NFL. Guess what? I'm going to make sure that you reach it. I'm going to give you that pathway that you can obtain it. Because guess what? Some people do. Dawn Stanley just won her 6th gold medal, and she was right here. So it's not impossible for us. We believe. But the thing about it is, are you walking in this door trusting us? Are you walking in this door believing that education has a value? And that there's a purpose for it? And if you don't start off with that, then you want to make sure that you are going to start off with friction. You're going to be wasting our time. Because right now, I'm believing, and I know what education can do. And I know all of the credentials that we offer. But if you don't believe it yet, you don't want to come to class, you don't want to do your work, you want to have misbehavior, you don't want to, you just don't want to, fall in line with everything that we have set for you and ready for you, then we're going to waste time. Because even though 4 years seem far away, it's still not a lot of time. This still will only be a temporary situation. You will live more of your life outside of school than you actually did when you were here trying to prepare for the real world. So I'm asking you to take your time serious. This is going to be your first year in the CTE program. I don't want you to treat your CTE program like it's another class, because it's not another class. This is your training. We have student entrepreneurs already making their own money, already building up their clientele, making their t-shirts and their logos and going out to small businesses and offering their skills for money. They're doing photography right now. I'm telling you, they're doing it. They graduated, opened up their own salons right away because they had the confidence, and guess what? They got the certification at the age of 18. I did the same. You start off and you can be a second career by going to college to advance it or do something else and integrate it. Remember, it's not one thing that you know how to do. And I know that it's not just one thing that you're interested in. You can do plenty of things. We have a whole life. It's called multiple streams of income. You do not have to do that with one thing. And then guess what? Everybody has to go to high school. So you chose a high school that you can start off with one thing to start off with. So when you go graduate, you can do another. So now I graduated with a skill to become a cosmetologist. I went to college to become a teacher. Now I stand before you as a principal. Right? So it's like you want to do more than one thing.
What high school you go to?
I went to Dobbins. Hey! I said, here. Right? I'm so excited about that because I was sitting in the same seat, did not know. But the thing about it, what you still don't know, you don't know how your life is going to be. But one thing you do know that you better be prepared for it. And we can do that for you. Education, making sure you're proficient or advanced so that when you go to college and you want to start another career or advance your career, that you're smart enough to stay there. And then also giving you a skill in your hand and a certification that you're saying that you want to go into the workforce, that you're confident enough that you know in your talent that you can be successful in it. And then you had the option, right? You had the option. But you got to do everything you're supposed to do to prepare you so that you can have that option. You can't fail classes if you don't have that option to go to college. You cannot fail your CTE if you don't have that option to become a professional. Then you got to start all over again when you graduate. You got to find little jobs. We don't want that, okay? Parents, I'm gonna need you. You know your child. You know that they self-sufficient and they self-driven and they can do it on their own and all we need to be is just to cheer But if you know that they struggling a little bit, I need partnership. Remember, I can't force no one to do anything. You can't even force your child to do anything. I'm a parent too, right? You can't force them to do anything. But if we surround them as a team, if we surround them and say, hey, we got this, or we understand this together, then I guarantee you that they're going to feel more good. We have internships, we have outside partners, we have events, we have after-school programs. We got everything here to make them happy. They can be here from 6 in the morning to 6:30 at night. That's how I'm telling you, because we got things going on, right? We got things going on. Throughout the day, we got things going on. It is a happy place to be. But if they're not walking in already happy or within themselves or see that they have something to attain and take advantage of these opportunities, then it's going to be a struggle. And I'm telling you, I don't want to struggle by myself. And I don't want you to struggle by yourself. But they're going to be adults. And if you're planning on living with your parents for the rest of your life, I understand. I understand, you're only with me for 4 years and you're with them forever. I get it. I can't fight against that either. We're not in the streets. We don't do smoking. We don't do fights. I hope not. Because we're educational institutions. Only thing I can offer you is a pathway for careers in college and also become an entrepreneur. That's what we have. And I hope that you grasp. Let me talk about immunizations. Before the COVID came out and all the pandemic, everybody went to the doctor at a certain time, and sometimes you have to get shots, right? The immunizations. And in order for you to come to school, the immunizations have to be updated. If you received a phone call or a letter, or will be seeing another phone call or a letter, then guess what? If your immunizations are not up to date, then your student will not be allowed to come to school. Even if we go back to being hybrid or virtual, your student will be excluded from coming to school. It's mandated. I'm not talking about the COVID vaccine. I'm talking about the regular immunization, like the polio, your tetanus, right, the measles, that sort of thing. Remember that old list? We're talking about that. Now, we are asking you to complete the COVID testing consent forms today. There was the form where you signed in. There were the forms that you were given. We need to make sure that your student is able to get tested when they randomly test students so that we can monitor who has COVID and who's not. Once we find out they have COVID, we can send and excuse them so that they can quarantine themselves. We can also identify other students who they were around so that we can let them know that they can quarantine themselves as well as we can, right? That's all that it's going to do. We're not getting no vaccinations here. We're just testing. Testing is once a week, but it's random. If you're an athlete, you would definitely be tested weekly. But any other student, it be random. Like 20% of our students just be called down and be received. Okay? Yes. That would be on the immunization. Are we keeping record of those who have been vaccinated? Okay? Vaccinations. Now, the FDA is approved. What they have done is now mandated staff so that we must be vaccinated. Most of my staff are already vaccinated. Okay, I'm vaccinated. Most of my staff are already vaccinated before. But I can tell you this is probably coming down the pipe. You see how already that, because the immunizations isn't up to date, that this child was not able to come to school? I cannot mark an absent whatsoever. I don't care if your child sneak in the building, just sit right there, whatever. I cannot mark them present. They will be marked absent, and then truancy will be at your door. You will have DHS all in your family business, and there you go. That's the system, right? I had no control of it. But now that they have approved the COVID vaccine, that too will probably later be on that list. I'm not here to persuade you. I'm not here to tell you what you need to do. But I can tell you that this is my job. And they tell me that with the immunizations, that I have to exclude you. And one time they will put that back on child is only in the 10th grade. So we talking about 11 and 12, you may just make the cut or whatever, but I'm telling you what is coming in. But if you are, whatever's on the immunization, if you're not up to date, please make sure you have it there 5 days after school starts to get that done. Right? The public health clinic, you can walk right in and get that done. You don't have to wait for this week. I want to tell you that we have a lot going on today. We have key cards, roster printouts, we have uniform shirts, we have giveaways, we have refreshments, whatever it may be. It's a lot of us here, and it's hot. The one thing that we need to do is work together as a family and be patient. We need to be a family. We only hear it, we try, we plan the best way we know how to. We got to divide it up across the building so everybody won't be at one place. Do you have to get uniforms right now? No, we sell them every day at the school. Right? They will wear gray shirts, black pants, cash on them, right? Key cards. Will they need key cards today? No, but you know I got to do the whole school because these cards are new, right? It will allow all students to come to school for free, but they had to come back home by paying because they assume that they're going to get these key cards. We have 1,300 kids in our school. So you can get yours out of the way today, that would be a hallelujah. Right? So that this child won't have to stand in line, coming home late from school, trying to. We're going to try to hit every lunch, but it's a lot of students. You get me? Everybody's not here today, but everybody will be there first day of school. Roster will be an infinite campus. You don't need to print out. You don't need to stay in line for it. But if you're coming from a charter school and so happy you don't have a student ID, then you'll see this line to tell you the roster tier and then we'll go. You don't have to stay in line for it. So again, uniforms, you can get it at a date, you just wear gray tops, black bottoms. But if you have cash on, you want to get that out of the way, that's fine. Key cards, definitely. But we will be giving them out during lunch periods, and hopefully we will get more students and after school as we can. All right? School IDs, we're going to be taking. School IDs, we're just going to be taking pictures. That's going to be out of the way as well. We're going to definitely have to roll that over during school because there's a lot of students who haven't had their IDs or lost their IDs within the last 2 years. So it's going to be very busy for the first couple of days, but if you can help your child because you're standing right next to them, and maybe they got anxiety issues or they're impatient, you can be that shoulder for them. But if you're in school and you got to go to class, and you're going to class all upset, or you're going there late, you just mess up the whole first day. So that's why we wanted to have orientation and try to get as many people out of the way. Today is many people, tomorrow is going to be many people. Right, so there's no way for us to get around it. So please do not, it's going to be frustrating because it's hot too, right? But please give us that grace. That's all I'm asking for. Is that all right, guys? So students, are you ready? Raise your hand. Are you ready? Students, are you ready? Let's say. Yeah. We're going to have so much fun. Parents, are you ready? We got a lot of please, there's a lot of us who are big family, but we gotta get to know one another, get to be patient with one another. And I'm telling you, we want to make sure every student graduates on time. And we want to make sure that not only that they become entrepreneurs, but they get a professional industry certification and get dual enrollment into colleges. But we also want to make sure that they are contributing citizens. They want to turn our world around. I'm telling you, so turn our world around. So, shout out to Crystal Thompson one more time. Thank you so much for that beautiful welcome. I'm going to go there one slide, just because she's on the name. So, this is a quote, not a stroke, but a quote from John Staley, Dobbins very young. A lot of people notice when you succeed, but they don't see what it takes to get you there. Some of you got to take 2 buses and a train to get to school. Some of you have to walk through neighborhoods that aren't that great, and that's okay. Because when you come through these doors in 2024 with your industry cert and your graduation certificate, ain't nobody gonna know your story like you know your story. Okay, so remember that. This is Dobbins' very own. The girls' gym is named after Don Staley, Real Dobbins CTE class of 1998. Olympic gold winning, 6 times, first African American female coach, Olympic gold medalist, Don Staley. So I'm Mrs. Kimmy Frazier. That's my email address and phone number. You want to pull out your phone, snap a quick pic real quick if you need it. If you don't, I don't see people with phones on the roll. I see a couple of phones. All right, man. Y'all get me? Text me, call me, email me. And if you text me late, I ain't gonna answer. If you can't tell, I'm not from Philadelphia. I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. I've been in Philly for about 3 years. I was a teacher for 16 years. And Ms. Thompson said, hey, I need you. And I said, all right. I was prepared, and here I am today. So let's do a mask check, 1, 2, 1, 2. Cover your nose and your mouth and protect me and you. Hey, I just made that up while I was standing right there. I got bars. Y'all don't like all that? No? Thanks. Y'all want to check first. The football team, everybody. The football team. But yeah, cover your nose and your mouth because it's going to protect both of us from COVID. And I have mandatory slides to go through. I'm going to try to go through real fast after I tell you that Mustangs are strong. We are hardworking, we are dependable, and we are persistent. We don't give up when things get hard, we push through. We climb mountains, we accomplish things. Every Mustang in this room, parents too. All right, so keeping us all safe. This is serious business, but I'm not going to read this slide. Oh God, did I do that? Wow. All right, so universal masking. Everyone in the building must wear masks. I know it's hot. I had this mask on so far for about 6 hours, 29 minutes. No, I'm just playing. I've had it on all day. And it's to make sure I protect everyone. Me and you, nose and mouth. You all know that nose and mouth. I'm looking at you. Thank you. Because it really does help keep you safe. It keeps you safer than the vaccine keeps you safe. Listen to me. The mask, this little flimsy thing that probably costs 10 cents to make, keeps you safer than the vaccine. So it's very important that everyone cover their nose and their mouth while they're in the building. Because if you don't, there's a high chance of you breathing in the virus of someone around you has the virus. And we want to keep you all safe. We're going to do our best to keep physical distance in our classrooms and our cafeterias of 3 feet, but we have 1,300 children in this building. If you've ever been in a classroom of 30 plus children, you know that's a little bit hard to keep everybody 3 feet apart. That's why this mask is the most important thing you can bring to school every day. Contact tracing will be done. So if someone in the building does test positive for COVID, we're going to contact trace by going over the seating charts that teachers will have of their classrooms. We'll know who they were sitting in the cafeteria so that you can be notified if your parent, if your student came in contact with someone with COVID. If someone does test positive, they will be quarantined for 10 days and only can return to school when they test negative. If a person was within 3 feet, they have to quarantine, I think, for 5 days and can come back if they test negative. Our cleaning and maintenance staff is amazing. They've been working all year, even when you weren't in the building. When we came back hybrid, they were working really hard to make sure we have hand sanitizer stations, soap in the bathrooms, clean classrooms for your learning. So if you see them, tell them thank you, ain't nothing wrong with that, or just give them a head nod or wave, be cordial. In the halls and the restrooms, why do this? Because I was trying to be clever. All right, fail. So in our classrooms, we're going to try our best to keep everyone safe, but I'm telling you, this mask is more important than the vaccine. It's more important than anything else you can bring to school. I can't stress that enough. If you need one, you can see somebody at the front desk. It is what will keep you safe. So you must wear your mask when you're in the classroom, the bathroom, the hallways, and when you're in the building, unless you're eating or drinking. That is the only time when you don't wear your mask. Every floor has hand sanitizer stations, at least 4. So as you walk by, just stick your hand up under it, you're touchless. You get the hand sanitizer or rub your hands together as you walk in class. Hygiene breaks will be put in place by Ms. Thompson when she gets a chance to send that out to teachers. And sitting charts are going to be used to make sure contact tracing is possible. So when we test, students have to test to stay. That's why it's important for you to fill out that COVID testing form today if you can, and leave it with the table in the hallway. Any student who has COVID-like symptoms, the teacher will call the nurse, and they will be tested. And then the nurse will take it from there. If the student is positive, we will do the contact tracing mitigation. And if the student refuses to test, they cannot come back to school. They must stay at home for 10 days, and the only way they can return is if they have a PCR test from a medical provider. That means you have to take off work, take them to the doctor to get the test before we allow them back into school. If they don't have that, they can't come back. I have this twice. Wow. All right, so anyone who plays a sport or is in theater or choir will be tested twice a week because those are contact sports. You're breathing with people without your mask while you're practicing. You're singing, you're blowing your voice out. So we're going to test you twice a week. Vaccinated individuals must prove that they have had both shots to opt out of weekly testing. Unvaccinated students, coaches, and any other staff that refuses to participate in that testing protocol, they will not be able to play their game or their sport, perform in the play, or sing with the choir. All right, so COVID mitigation, everything I just told you about the COVID testing and our COVID precautions is all I know. So I don't know anything else past that. And I'm going to get into our lower school expectations and our 5 ways of being. I've had some of you in my classroom last year for environmental science, so you might be familiar with these, you might not. But our ways of being are be on time and be here. So be here and be on time, okay? Come to school daily. What time do we start school, somebody? 7:30 a.m. Thanks, no. 7:30 a.m. So that means you might have to get up at 5, especially if you live far away. But class starts at 7:30 every day. No, it don't. Sometimes we have late start. It's on the school. Be prepared. Everybody was issued a laptop. You should bring it with you every day. If you can, have it charged. If not, try to get here early so you can plug it in the classroom and have it charged and ready to go. Papers and candy, pencils for notes. Be on task. That means do what you're supposed to do when you're supposed to do it. Go where you're supposed to go when you're supposed to go. Okay? And be patient and flexible. I appreciate everybody's patience right now because I know I appreciate you, and that's all I'm going to say. Thank you for your patience. Remain flexible. Everybody's getting back together for the first time in a long time. I have not been in a room, the last time I was in a room with this many people was a couple of hours ago with the freshmen. This room was packed. There's a lot more of them than it is of you, but I haven't been around this many people in a long time either. So remember, be patient with people trying to get used to being back in touch with each other. As we learn new things, it's going to be challenging, but we'll get on it. So when you lose your way, not when you get in trouble, not when you make somebody mad, but when you lose your way and you fall off of those ways of being, we have 4 things that we do. This is the process. We'll have restorative conversations in the classroom or out. We'll call your parents if we have to. I'm thinking we won't have to do that much. We'll do a restorative activity if we need to, and then we'll refer you to the climate. I don't like writing kids up. In my 16 years of teaching, I bring kids up less than 10 times. Because referrals are a direct pathway to incarceration. There is a statistic that proves the more a student is written up in school, the higher the likelihood is for them to go to jail. And I don't want that for my kids. So we're gonna talk. And I might talk until I turn purple. But I don't want that on you for life. Because even when you leave here, you still have high school records. And some people request that. And they will see that you've been written up for XYZ. And they might use that as a strike against you. So keep that in mind. All right, key cards. Calling on Miss Hickson. Miss Hickson, calling on Miss Hickson. She's going to talk to you all about key cards and how they work.
Good afternoon, everyone. The key cards, the school district has changed the policies. There are no more weekly trans tests. Students will be given SEPTA key cards, which they will keep for the next 3 years as long as they are a school district student. We will be distributing them over on the side underneath the window. You are eligible, and if your name is on the list, then we will give you the key card, and we'll have you sign off that we gave you the key card. You have to live 1.5 miles away from the school, walking, not riding, walking. So that is the determinant. If you change your address, if you have an old address, and your new address, at least 1.5 miles away, you will have to fill out a change of address form and provide a copy of your ID and a lease or a bill that has the address form. The school district also has a website where you can get more information about the key card. The students will have 8 opportunities a day to use the key card. It does not work on weekends or holidays. If the card is lost, you have to reactivate the card that you had and then replace that card, and it will take at least 1 week, if not longer. So it's very important that you keep track of this card and know where it is at all times. And the school district website, sd.org, if you need more information. Thank you.
We're moving right along because I'm telling you. All right, this Castorino here. Talk to you about sports. If you want to sign up for sports, she's going to tell you how to do it. Yes. She always crazy like me. It's my friend, y'all. It's my friend. All right, I really felt the energy coming down, so I'm here to bring it back. Everyone's doing good and we're hot. All right, I'm sorry, there's too much energy. It's hot. All right. So I am Miss Castorino. I am the athletic director here at Dobbins. I'm super excited to have you guys back in the building because I'm excited to get you out on the field, on the court, wherever you need to be. Okay? So we have all of our sports up and running this year. I know a lot of people are asking, do you still have this, still have that? We have everything. All right? So I'm going to pull up my phone because I am forgetful. I do not want to forget any of my sports here for you. But this fall, we have girls soccer, we have football, we have cross country. That's why I got to hold my phone. We have cheerleading. We already have, we put out forms for the 9th graders this morning. Cheerleading, they took up 3 forms already. So I'm guessing we're going to have tryouts for that. And we have girls volleyball. All right, those are our fall sports. As for our winter and spring, we have badminton. Badminton is that sport, so this is the other thing. I'm ready now for you guys. Because this morning, everyone was asking, what's badminton again? It's the one that looks like tennis. Sorry, am I okay?
You're fine. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I shouldn't move around so much. Gotcha. Okay. All right. So badminton one looks like tennis, but it has a little birdie, little shuttle thing. You know, it's a tiny ball with a little wings kind of on it. It's good. It's fun. It's in the spring. We have baseball. We have bowling in the winter. That's a really fun one. Cheerleading is a fall and winter sport. I want to put that out there, just so everyone knows. We have indoor track in the winter, and we have track and field in the spring. And we have softball for ladies that want to play in the spring. And then one of our newest sports is wrestling. All right, so that is our newest winter sport. Fresh gear, fresh mats, we got it all. All right, so we are ready to have our first wrestling Mustangs this year. All right, now I can put my phone down so I can hold my pom-pom, keep the energy high. All right, so a few little things, you know, obviously we want to get you out there, get you active again. I know we all spent a little bit much time inside lately, so we want to get you out and active as much as possible. And we need you guys to have physical forms completed. All right, so that means you can either go to your doctor. We actually are offering free physicals here on Wednesday, September 1st. Right after school. So if you guys come in and you are interested in signing up for sports, we'll have you sign up on the sign-up sheet, grab a blank physical form. Guardians, you guys are going to fill out all the stuff you need to fill out, have your child come back on Wednesday, and the physician will fill it out for them for free, and they'll be set for the year. Okay, they can play any sport they want, fall, winter, and spring. On top of that, so that is, you know, a requirement. We are going to have grades that will be checked. You know, we want to make sure you are student athletes. So make sure you guys are on top of it. All right. I know we are a family. Miss Thompson, she was really adamant about being a family at the school, and it's true. We want our athletes specifically to feel like they have that extra support. A lot of times people think, oh, you have too much on your plate with sports. No, you have extra support. That's what our coaches are really here for, all right? So parents, guardians, teachers, we all work together to support each individual student and student athlete, okay? So we're really excited. I'm really excited. Woo! Thank you so much for coming in today. And I swear it will get cooler as the year goes on, guys. I swear.
Winter is coming.
Winter is coming. Thank you, Ms. Catherine. All right, Mr. Reyes, you're on. Mr. Reyes is a community coordinator from the mayor's office, and a very, very proud Mustang.
Woo!
Give it up, give it up, give it up. Listen, I want to all you guys know, as Mr. said, I am the community school coordinator here at Dobbins, from the Mayor's Office of Children and Families, formerly the Mayor's Office of Education. But for the most part, my job here is to identify a lot of different resources, whether it's community organizations, for-profit companies, city departments, unions, so on and so forth. I'm trying to make this real quick and real short and effective. Dobbins not only is the #1 CTE school in the city, but Dobbins is one of the first community schools identified by Mayor Kenny. What does that mean? When Mayor Kenny first ran for mayor, he campaigned on 3 initiatives: rebuild, which was considered parks and libraries, community schools, Dobbins is one of them, and also free PHL pre-K. Dobbins being a community school, in a nutshell, what it means is we're building a bridge from the inside out to the community to create a pathway where there's resources not only for our students outside of these walls, but also for those resources to come in the building, not just for our students, but also their parents. What does that mean? Let me give you a couple examples. So here at Dobbins, we have a number of evening programs that's open to students that's of age and the parents and community members. by way of culinary hospitality in partnership with the organization called United Here, which is a culinary union where you can actually come in and get service safe certified hospitality certification, management, so on and so forth, with job placement. What does that entail? It entails you're back in unit by United Here, 1199C, a direct partnership and guaranteed appointment through Airmark or assignment, Wells Fargo Center, or the System Bank Park, etc. As we continue to build these partnerships, actually United Here is in the building right now as we speak, looking at some other different parts where we're actually building relationships with current hotels in Center City right now as we speak, and that will be tied into our partnering department. We also have partnerships with construction unions that's pathways for our building community students, graphic arts with different architecture firms, things like that. So the job is really to actually identify those partnerships, whether it's the city department, unions, trade unions, so on and so forth, but also it's to actually create different opportunities as well for our students, be it scholarships, identify internships, things like that. That's just something in a nutshell. But as Ms. Thompson said, I wanted to say something real quick when I'm done. Ms. Thompson spoke about blue credit and things like that. One thing she never really highlights, and I'm also from the class, I'm from the class 93, Ms. Thompson class 96. There are several Dobbins alumni that come back and work their jobs, they are staff members, and you will hear the passion in our voices. One of the things I always highlight about Ms. Thompson, Principal Thompson, is the fact that she's actually she graduated here, certified cosmetologist. And so therefore she left out license, she left out as a college student making money on campus. Went to school and they came back as a cosmetologist lead and supervisor for 14 years and became the assistant principal for the last 3 years and now the principal this year. So what I'm saying to you is she can do it, you can do it, we all can do it. That's what it is. We all are family and take a holistic approach. So not only do you have AP Steppen, you have the athletic director, Pastorino, you have myself, Mr. Charles Reyes. I couldn't reach at Charles.Reyes, REYES at Philip.gov. My office is next to the private office. I'm the community school coordinator for the mayor's office of children and families. We will see you around. Listen out. God bless you. Thank you all here.
And a very proud husband. And a very proud. All right, thank you, Ms. Gray. All right, Ms. Hood is our promise specialist. I'll go ahead and put the slide up.
Hi, Ms. Hood. The students, they need to be in class. School starts at 7:30, which means you should not be at the scan area at 7:30. You need to be into your seats at 7:30. And our entry of the building, once you enter the building at 7:30, you should not leave. Under no circumstances, McDonald's is off limits. The bathroom situation, you have to go to the bathroom. You're not going to meet your 4 friends in the bathroom, huddle in the bathroom. We want to have less in the bathroom as possible and try to move out as quickly as we can. Okay, lunchroom. We have 1 lunch period. You follow the roster. You do not have 2 lunches. Your friend is in lunch 1, you're in lunch 5, you cannot do both. You have to follow your roster. Everyone must follow their roster. And at the exit of the building, you should not use these doors to leave in and out of the door. You should not allow you're in and I'm gonna go open the door for my friend because she's late. No cameras, no, you will be recommended. You cannot do it. Jeopardizing everyone's safety. Okay, and then I'm looking climbing. I'm here on the 6th floor and the 5th floor. We're all here to support your needs. Whatever it is that you need, we can help you through it. You need to let us know whatever your issues are so that we can direct you in the right direction and so we can all remain safe. So we're the safety and the climate team. Thank you.
Absolutely. All right, Miss Shamar, Miss Fox. Miss Fox in here. All right. Landon there with you. Here's our student support team. Okay, team.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Okay, low vibration. Keep it moving. I'm not gonna keep you long. I want to welcome you back. It's going to be a great year. I had an opportunity to meet some of you this summer in summer school, so I'm happy to be here with you. But I want to say that first, the role of the counselor, as you know, is to support you, to assist you, and help you to obtain success. Success and what that means for you. You already know that we have high expectations for college and career by the time that you graduate, because everybody in here will graduate. In closing, I just want to say that three of my main focuses are your attendance. You need to be in school every day. Like we're coming out of this hybrid virtual situation, and things were a little lax, but this is not that time. Like it's a different ball game, and we got to step it up. Everybody's being held accountable. If you miss a little bit by being late, you're going to miss a lot because those minutes add up. I need you to be on top of your game academically. Obtain all the credits that you need to obtain. We don't want you in summer school. We don't want you taking credit recovery. We want you on track. Also, I need you to be involved in activities. Now that you're in person, there's no excuses. Get involved in those clubs and those sports. If it's not something here that you like, talk to somebody and we can talk about getting it started. Also, with those three things, that's going to help prepare you for that college life. Because when you do those college applications, they're looking for well-rounded students. And that's what I'm here to help you do. And not just college applications, for jobs and other opportunities that may come up throughout your year or throughout your academic career. So I need you to always be on point. So at this time, I'm going to pass it over to Ms. Shamar. I'm looking forward to getting to know you, students, and getting to know you, parents. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, everybody. Again, my name is Shamar Henderson, and I am the one and only social worker here at Dobbins. So, with that said, I can handle everything y'all got. Like, but what I do want to say is that if there is a challenge, please let somebody know so we can direct you to the right supports. Dobbins, we're going to be supporting you in every way that we know how. And if the support is not here, we will find that resource for you out in the community. So if you need therapy, if you just need to check in, if you really want somebody to talk to, that's what we're here for. Do not suffer in silence. If you're struggling, tell somebody so we can help you. The point is that we all grow, we grow together. All right? So again, I'm on the 5th floor. My office is 520. Again, my name is Miss Shamar. Everybody calls me Miss Shamar. Everybody in here will have my cell phone number. If you got your phones, take it out now. I'll give you my number right here. 215-605-8202. Call me, text me. Don't say you ain't know. Tell me right now. Reach out for help. Help is available. Let help help. Can you repeat? Let help help. The number is 215-605-8202.
One more time into the mic.
215-605-8202.
Thank you.
Call me, text me, holler.
Woo! All right.
So I appreciate your patience. It's going to be something that's just a little bit frustrating. I apologize in advance. Our vendor has sent me this message. As far as t-shirts go, you don't need this t-shirts, so that's irrelevant information. As far as polos go, they only have extra small and 2X shirts left. You can order and pay today, get the item next week, or just get shirts and items on Tuesday and Thursday after school. So like Ms. Thompson said, if you do not get your shirt today, then show up in a gray shirt and black pants on Tuesday, and you can buy your shirt after school. Parents, if you do not think your child will bring that money to school and buy their shirt, you can pre-order the shirts before you leave. So the way we're gonna dismiss right now is that if you need a trans pay, and you're sitting on this side of the room, we're gonna ask that you line up along that wall. If you need a roster, oh wait, hold on for me. If you need a roster, because you might be coming from a charter school, we're asking that you exit out of that end. Use that aisle if you can, please. If you want to go and order the shirts so the kids can pick them up on Tuesday, please exit out the back door. And that concludes the orientation. Have a wonderful day, everybody. I'm so glad to see my families in person. Welcome back.
Right.
Shout out to the football team.
Watch your step, folks. Watch your step if you're crossing through the wires here. Oh, watch your cord there.
Our football team actually has a scrimmage tomorrow at 11 o'clock. Tell me where it is. At 29th and Chalmers. If you are free, please go root on your football team.
Go Mustang. Sorry, folks. Just watch the cord here. I'm going to move this out of your way. Excuse me. Watch your step there with the cord. Thank you. Thank you.